Body Dar campers, and welcome to Wales. Very chilly morning. Had a cold camp last night in a lay-by. It was in the minuses, very cold, very frosty. But we got through the night. We had a kebab last night, which is starting to rear its ugly head, literally. And today, I'm going to slowly start heading back home. Probably going to do one more camp. Not sure whether we're going to camp in Wales or in England. We've got about 6 hours of sunlight. It's a beautiful sunny day. So I'm going to do a bit of driving and just see where the day takes us. I'll have a little look on Park for Night later on when it's time to start looking for a spot. So yeah, let's get some diesel and then we'll hit the road. Well, one thing that really does impress me at Wales is the lack of traffic on the roads. Smooth roads, no traffic, and beautiful countryside, and lots of sheep. A lot of sheep. Oh, we are back in England. Shropshire. Welcome to England. So long, Wales. We may be back later today. I don't know. You can tell you're back in England because the roads don't look as good. Oh yeah, we got holes in the road. So we are pulling into Shrewsbury. Shrewsbury. Now, me being a Jones, I'd done my family tree a few years ago. I need to have a quick look on it because being a Jones, my family tree goes back to the 1800s, and we're sort of in this area. Not quite in Wales, but in this area. So yeah, I'm just gonna pull over and see if there's any places of interest close by. But there's definitely been some of my relatives living around here a couple hundred years ago. It's very modern / industrial. Oh no, we got some Vicky Tellises. Yeah, then we got modern houses and an industrial estate. Alright, first pit stop of the day. Been a Morrison's, got some diesel, and yeah, got a hot chicken fillet sandwich and a cafe con latte. And unfortunately, I've only got some brown sauce, so that'll have to do. Man, that sun's bright. Right, I was just looking at my family tree, and my third great grandfather was born in 1834 in Shrewsbury, which is 20 minutes up the road, and then lived in Montford, Shropshire, Wolverhampton, Shropshire, and his final destination was Shrewsbury, St Chad in Shropshire. That was the last record of residence in 1881. He was 47 years old, but he died in 1903, aged 69. But it just says Shropshire. So that's Richard Jones. Lived from 1834 to 1903. My third great grandfather. There was a church in St Chad. St Chad. I think we need to go and investigate. Shrewsbury, St Chad, which is 19 miles away. So we are now in Shrewsbury. There was a sign as you come in, Champions of Champions 2014. Yeah. There's some, yeah, very 40s, 1950s houses. Well, apart from the cars on the road, this place don't look like it's changed much since Victorian times. Very old school England. Well, I can see a couple of church spires to my right, and yeah, I think it goes around. This is like right in the middle of a town centre. I'm not sure we're going to get parked. We'll have a quick look, but if not, we'll move on. do like this place, very nice architecture. Look at that corner. Nice. This is like student central round here. There is, there must be a university or something. Ugh. Very grand buildings. Wow, look at this. St. Chad on the right there. Wow, check that out. Car park open. It's some impressive building. Look at the size of it. St. Chad. Right, I've got 30 minutes parking, so I need to find a Jonesy. Not an overly big graveyard, considering the size of the church. Check out the chimneys on them. Look at them. Very wonky. And a lot of these gravestones, you can barely see the writing. But at least we tried. Actually, I think a lot of these are early 1800s. He may not have been buried here, I don't know. Certainly very old. Well, St. Chad was a mightily impressive church, but then you got St. Chad's Church Hall there as well. There's another church that way, another one just down there. I don't know. No, it's fun having a little look around anyway. I'm going to go into my next destination now, and I'm going to head to Wolverhampton, where my parents are from. And I got 3 older brothers. They was all born in Wolverhampton. And I was the odd one out. I was born in Milton Keynes when my parents moved there in 1976. I was born in 79. So we're going to have a little look around Wolverhampton. And I'm going to get some food there later on. Some proper black country food. Right, anyway. Later, St. Chad, we're moving on. I was just on the phone to my father, who's from Bilston in Wolverhampton. And he said try the chip shop there. I think it's called Major's Chip Shop. So we are heading to Bilston in Wolverhampton, in the black country. Lovely. Right, onwards. I want some orange chips. Man, there's some big houses down here. Look at the size of them. There is some beautiful architecture in Wolverhampton. It's one thing I do remember. Nice. So we're just navigating the main ring road in the centre of Wolverhampton. If memory serves me right, Molyneux Wolves football ground is round that way, but we need to hook a right here. I would go and have a look, but there's nowhere to bloody park around there, and it's, yeah, it's like this everywhere. Oh, I believe they still have the trolley buses here. Got the tracks and the lines above. Correct me if I'm wrong, I haven't been to Wolverhampton for a very long time. Well, answer my own question, they're still going. So I go into Major's, I buy the chips, and as I'm coming out, my dad rang me back up and said, no, it's Aqua, that's the best chip shop. Too late now. We got some orange chips. There you go, campers, orange chips in Wolverhampton. Good health. So for a portion of orange chips in Wolverhampton, £3.50. It's been a long time, but they're still damn good. They're actually really nice chips on their own. It's like, yeah, Bilston nowadays is a proper ghetto. It's a bit of a red area. There's lots of stabbings and stuff like that. A lot of drugs. So I ain't gonna hang around here too long, but orange chips, mission accomplished. Cheers. Right, campers, we are still in Bilston, still in the same car park. It's dark, so we need to get out of here pretty sharpish. I've been trying to look for park-ups on the way back home, and there's nothing that ticks the boxes, really. Unless I drive for miles, and I'm pretty much home. So I found a park-up in Dudley, which is 4.1 miles away. Not far, 20 minutes. It's a hotel/cinema complex car park. It's £6 for the night. It's got CCTV, but apparently it's supposed to be pretty good. And as it's not far, yep, I think that'll do us for tonight. So I'm going to head over there now, go and scoop it out, see if it's any good. And yeah, we need to get out of Bilston because it's rough around here. Right, straight away, I'm not feeling this one. It's busy around there, very busy. Oh, turn my music down. Yeah, this is car park. Village car park. Hotel gym. Yeah, there's a Burger King there. There's a McDonald's just behind me. Yeah, this is going to be constant. There's two car parks. There's this one and a lower one, which I believe is over there. 4 hours free parking, and then free after that. But I was just reading that one comment on Park for Night said it's free at the weekend. Could be tucked away nicely in a corner somewhere. Could be okay, I suppose. It's just you're gonna get the youth. You're gonna get the youth. It's just Friday night. McDonald's, Burger King, city centre, Dudley. You just know it's gonna be noise at like. It's noisy now. Well, I can hear the EV machines. They're making a lot of noise, but I think this will be quite... what time are we now? 5 o'clock on a Friday. Pitch black. T4 lights are just horrendously bad. Even though I've got upgraded lights, they are still rubbish. Do we stay here or do we move on? I'm going to have a little look and park for night. See if there's anything else that floats my boat. Yeah, as predicted, this is going to be where people are eating McDonald's and stuff, and this is going to be a pain in the backside later on. It is noisy around there. There's two cars to my right with their engines running. There's just nothing around there. The difficulty you have is laybys are just pitch black and quite boring. I like to observe stuff, but I don't like it being too busy and too noisy, and this is very noisy. There's a Tesco just the other side of that hotel. You've got to drive all the way around to get to it, and the Black Country Living Museum is just over there. That's a good day out. But yeah, there's plenty of cars coming in and out. It's no one just pulling up now. Charging an electric vehicle. So this will be a noisy place through the night. Alright, I'm going to keep looking. Right, time to move on. I found a little lay-by that will do us just fine for the night. It's just off the A14. A little quiet lay-by on the side of a road. That's by a small village called Welford. Wolverhampton, Market Harbour, and it is here. Well, the M6 is a joy to drive on. There's divots in the road every 20 yards. Got to do wonders for your suspension. Right, we are at the Chorley services just off the M6 southbound. I think it's 2 hours free parking here, but I'm going to utilise a good hour of that. I'm going to have a rest for a bit. What time is it now? It's only 7:30. We got plenty of time. Interesting turn of events. You can park here free for 2 hours, or for 24 hours, £15. Right by the M6. It's not the most ideal locations, or I can go another 20 miles down the road and I can get like a dark lay-by for free. But then I've got toilets on hand, I can have a wash. I may be able to buy a cheeky juice in there for an inflated service station price. But then we don't have to move, I'm here for the night. Pretty secure. Yeah, you just got to either pay in WH Smith or use the Evology app. I could move over a bit further that way. It's a big car park. We'll just go at the back there, just behind. Heck it. Can I be asked to drive any further? And then in the morning we wake up fresh, we go and grab a coffee. We've got everything here. Everything is here. Yeah, heck it. I'm going to stay here for the night. I'll have a little scour of the car park. It is bitterly cold as well. It is very cold out there. I've decided I'm going to go into the service station. If I can buy a bottle of beer in there, I'm sure they do in Waitrose, but if I can get a beer, I'm going to stay here for the night. I'm going to go and have a look now. I've got some juice, so it looks like we're staying. I've got some Pilsner Urquell, the original Pilsner. This is ice cold, 4.4%, so not the strongest, but we've got to drive in the morning. And then I've got a Cornish Orchards Golden Cider, 5%. I think that'll do us for tonight. Again, ice cold. £3.25 each, but I suppose ain't bad for a service station. So I'm gonna pay for the parking, get the van in stealth mode, get my earplugs at the ready. We ain't going anywhere now. We're here for the night. We are here for the night, right next to the M6. Good enough for the truckers. It's good enough for the meat manifesto in the meat wagon. Yep. No more driving today. So the van is in stealth mode. We've got the diesel heater warming up. We've got a bit of mood lighting. And we got some juice. So where do I start? The Pilsner Urquell, the quality Pilsner. And the Cornish Orchards West North Manor Farm, 5%. Pressed and blended in the heart of Cornwall. Ooh. Toughie. I'm going to go for the Pilsner anyway. Yep, heck it. Right, let's get that lid off. Oh, lovely and warm in here now. At a motorway service station just off the M6. £15. I remember I used to sleep in cars in these service stations. It used to be free back in the day, but not anymore. It's the modern way. But anyway, Pilsner Urquell. Cheers. Oh, that's a bit good. Oh, very like strap on, but a bit more of a twang actually. Oh, that's good. Pilsner Urquell. Yeah, I'm liking that one. Right, first juice down the hatch. Oh, that's good. So the van is getting nice and toasty warm. We can leave that on for As long as you like, really. We ain't got to worry about making any noise. There's actually a van right next to me. A bloke's fast asleep with his engine running, and I can't even hear the engine. Because I can just hear that road noise. Very similar to when I stayed in Germany at a service station on the motorway there. I slept no problem at all. Like I say, I've got earplugs. I'd rather hear that constant droning than boy racers screeching around, playing music, people shouting, banging doors. I know we probably will get a bit of that here, but Friday night to try and find a sweet stealth camping spot is actually quite difficult. It's quite difficult. But I'm quite happy where we are. £15, still cheaper than paying for a hotel room. And we're in the old meat wagon. We've got all our luxuries. I've even got nibbles. I've still got cheesy nibbles. Let's have a quick. Pardon me. A bit of Urquell gas just escaped my body. So yeah, I've got some cheese bakes. Bakes, not fried. Yeah, bit of munch. And I can hear a helicopter. Oh, and I can see it from the sunroof. Street light up directly above that side, but when I'm lying down I won't see it, so I've got a night light. Now stealth camping is all well and good, but you've always got that little nagging thing in your mind. You're going to get, like, you know, some dodgy people hanging around your van. You're going to get a knock on the door, told to move on. You know, you can get some like irate locals who can vandalise your vehicle. I think in a place like this, because we've paid for it, we should be okay. Sort of takes away a bit of the edge, but you know, you can have a nice relaxing evening and a cheeky juice. Well, it's not all smooth sailing when you're out camping. Sometimes you get low on diesel, so we've got to fill that up, which is a pain in the backside to get to, because I designed this so well. Yeah, we've got to put some diesel in without stinking the van out. This was always intended to be a temporary placement, but I've kind of lived with it for 3 years, so you make do. And hopefully that don't leak, because if this leaks, I'm going to be tasting diesel all night. That's going in the right. It don't matter how hard you try, you always get diesel in your hands. I think I got a drop. Yep, I got to go to the service station right next to me. I'm going to go there and wash my hands. Well, all is pretty chill at Chorley service station. I'm sure that's how you say it, Chorley. C-O-R-L-E-Y, Chorley. Anyway, cider time. Oh wow, that's very sweet but kind of nice. Golden cider. Tastes better than I thought it would. It's got hints of scrumpy, but it's got the sweetness of like Strongbow. Not bad little drop. Ice cold, nice. So yeah, I went to the toilet, washed my hands. I sat in the front of the van for a bit, just like observing life. And there was like a legit drug deal in front of me. There's a car's been sitting there for about 45 minutes, an hour. Another car just rolled in, walked up to the window, but the bloke who's been sitting there for a while, hands in and out window, and then off ski. Both gone. So now I'm thinking, is it really that safe around here? Is there going to be sketchy people like tinkering with the vehicles, trying to nick diesel? I'm kind of in the corner but people tend to go that way. But I'm close to the road and you can see the entrance. It's got a bit of safe-ish this part without being too noisy. It's quite chill in this corner. Well, campers, from a service station on the M6, it's bedtime. I am tired, chilly, there's a bit of road noise. I got my earplugs to hand, had a couple of juices. We had quite a good day today. Nice bit of travelling around, checking a bit of Jones history. Started in Wales, freezing cold. Still cold now, but not as cold as this morning. We had some orange chips in the Black Country, Wolverhampton. Yeah, good day. Right, so I'm gonna try and get some sleep. Any issues for the night, I'll hit record. There is a police car a couple of rows in front of me, so nice bit of security. Personal VIP meet Manifesto security. Right, I'm going to hit the hay. Hopefully I'll catch you guys, if all goes well, in the morning. Peace out. Guten Morgen campers. It's just come up to 8 o'clock. I've been awake for about half an hour. Put the heater on just to warm it up a bit. It was a bit chilly last night, but not too bad. Big bad world out there. Motorway was a constant all night. I had earplugs in, so I didn't hear it too much. I had my hood up, earplugs, hood, and then the hood of my sleeping bag, and lying on my side, and I got tinnitus, so all I could hear was buzzing. So we're good. I had a decent night's sleep. I didn't get woke up by any road noise or people honking horns, shouting, slamming doors, anything like that. I had a very, very nice night's sleep. Very nice. Didn't even know it'd been raining. Didn't know. Rain through the night. Van's wet. £3.75 for a coffee. I was thinking on the way back I might stop at a Greg's, because for about that price I could get a coffee and a bacon roll. I'm sure I'll drive past one on the way home. So I'm gonna get myself ready, and then I'm going to make a move. I think we'll call this Stealth Camp at a motorway service station a win. A win. That was a pretty decent camp. 15 quid for the night. I say Stealth Camp, you still got to be kind of stealthy. You got to keep yourself to yourself, but all in all, it was a good night's sleep. We had a good day yesterday. Had some good Black Country fare with the batter chips, and yeah, another cold night, but a good night's sleep nevertheless, considering we got the M6 behind us. But yeah, I'll end this one here. I hope you've enjoyed the adventure. I'm heading back home, so this is the end of this road trip. I'll do another one very soon. Keep an eye out for that, and yeah, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Instagram and Facebook, the Meat Manifesto, so you can stay up to date on all the behind the scenes action, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching this road trip. See you guys soon. Peace out.